Okay. Let's head back. Those enemies just, like, don't want to fight. They're just hanging out wherever they can. They want to fall off platforms constantly. That's still here. Let's grab that for 3,000 more gold. I'll take it. I want it. Give me the stuff. All right, lots of stuff gained out of that. Where the hell did you come from? Looked like it dropped out of this thing. I didn't think they dropped anything. Maybe I never let them live long enough. Never gave them the opportunity to shine. Okay, now don't I still want to head to the right here? I think I do. I just want to head to the right once I go up. I don't think there was anything that I wanted to take care of down below. Just wanted to go full on to the right. I think down here, actually. All right, easily done. Gonna keep on taking out these enemies. They give me so much experience right now, and they're not too difficult, really. All right, need to charge up. Come on, all you guys together. There we go. Lots of experience for that. Okay, so over to the right, we find ourselves a travel monument, which gives me another opportunity to go through the monsters. We do have quite a few new ones this time. Starts with the peaks. Peaks. Arid larva attacks in great numbers due to the high pressure inside its super hard shell. It bursts from within when cracked open. Then we have the Arid, a crustacean once raised as livestock, but now turned feral. Its tail allows it to leap into the air, and a full-grown Arid is unfazed by fire. Then we have Radley, a flying insect covered in poisonous dust, which is released downwind in frightening quantities, much larger than it looks at first glance. Then we have a Toriez, a tree which spews out large volumes of toxic spores. It was once a normal plant, but got corrupted by the dark mist. And that is it. So we have 10 more to go. 10 regular monsters, 5 bosses. Speaking of which, there's a travel monument here. Did I actually use it? Let's make sure I use it. So let's take the opportunity before we head forward to head back to Redmon again. I do have a new piece of equipment, and it will prove to be useful. So let's head in and see what I can find in terms of leveling up my battle saber. I think it's a saber. I don't think it's technically a battle sword. I want to call it a battle sword, though. Get the equipment tempered. Battle saber. 2 each time, so it actually levels up to 224 strength, 216 defense total. And I'm already level 38, and I still have a lot left over. Of course, we will need that for the last stuff. Let's go ahead and use this. Now, where were we technically? We were in the dungeon. Now it's time to drop a save before I move forward. I am antsy. Not sure I'll be able to cheese my way out of this one the way I did the last one. We can try to go to the east. There are some new monsters around here. We'll talk about them later. Right now is not a good time. They make the ground very slippery for me, in case you're wondering why I'm just kind of moving everywhere. But yeah, this is not where we're supposed to go, because it's locked. You can see that here. The door is locked up tight and solid as a rock. You definitely won't be able to get through without the proper key. So let's try to get our HP back. Got a little bit of experience. Wouldn't mind getting a little bit more, actually. Just a little bit more and we'll be up to the next level, which will be useful, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to try to go without it. So the way that we're supposed to go is north. For boss time, we're up against Zerderos, the Clockwork Cannon. So he's only vulnerable on his tail. I'm already getting my ass handed to me. Jeez. Yeah, this guy, he's not nearly as easy. Especially when I get hit constantly. And he just keeps turning around and hitting me more and more. Let's just take the damage and die. Yeah, it's hard to get into the pattern a lot of the times. Like, there's only so much I can do to avoid that. So he's pretty weak to wind on his ass. So that's where I would recommend going. Alright, the missiles. Right. There's only so much I can do to avoid things here. Yeah, I took way too much damage there. So I got him down to half. At least it's going quickly, but this can be a long fight. Alright, avoided that, knowing that he's going to do it. Damn it. Wow. Okay. I was doing well, and then that took away over 80 HP. And there was not much I can do. Really? While I'm in the air? I got him down to half, but I'm hit. I'm at a less than a quarter. Like, I have to keep an eye on, like, 6 different things while I'm fighting him. Really? Jeez. I tried to jump, but, like, that one has the least amount of warning. That one is insane. And that still hits. I've got 1 hit left, but I got him down to 1100. Okay. Not too bad there. Into the missiles. Like, honestly, if it wasn't for the missiles, this would go a lot better and a lot faster. But he freaking loves the missiles. Way too early there. I was already in the air trying to avoid other things. Well, I don't know what I was avoiding, but I was trying to avoid something. That's when he decided, I'm gonna jump now. Of course, he can turn whenever he wants, particularly when I'm about to do my big attack. Can't avoid that. Need to know that he's doing it so I can reverse direction. If I keep going the same direction, he can hit me when he's doing that. But damn it! The freaking missiles, and I'm just left with no choice. He jumps again. God, fuck. Into that. Eight. 889. Into missiles. That stopped me and knocked me into the next one. It's got 700. And I've got one hit left in me. That was it. Say it before, say it again. Without the missiles, this would be a lot easier. Somehow he hit me, but I still jumped out of it. 309? No! No! Why do they hit so many times? 446. What the hell? He's on. No! You. No, he jumped! Ah! We're so close. Apparently I wasn't far enough away. Once again, he can home on his jumps. Come on. The fucking missiles again. Alright, I got him down to about 1,000, but I've only got 100 left. How does he still hit me on that? Alright, we did it. Those freaking missiles. These bosses are not easy. But as a result, we have moved forward. We have beaten him. We got another level. Halfway to the next one already. And we found Elena. Adol, what are you doing here? Adol detailed everything that had occurred and returned Elena's pendant to her. Oh. I really don't know how to thank you. I feel like I've done nothing but cause trouble for you ever since you arrived. That tends to happen with the first person that finds me in a game. You came all this way for me and brought me my dearest possession, no less. Thank you, Adol. Chester finally told me everything. 12 years ago, our home was destroyed by monsters. He plans to get revenge on Count McGuire for it. I understand his feelings, but I don't agree with them. I think he's wrong to do what he's doing. He shouldn't involve innocent people in his own selfish quest for vengeance. It'll make him no better than the Count himself. I tried to tell him that, but he just wouldn't listen to me. I don't think he believes he even can turn back at this point, not after stabbing Doji. But if he manages to carry out this whole scheme, then he really won't be able to turn back. So please, Adol, stop him from making the biggest mistake of his life. Before we do that, though, we have some people to talk to. Adol, I beg of you, please stop my brother before it's too late. So that's it for Elena. Andre is here. Did you really beat that huge mechanical beast guarding the prison? Eventually. You're unbelievable! I got caught by Chester coming out of the clock tower when I was fleeing for dear life from all my zombie coworkers. I tried to get away from him, but I was so exhausted from running and so confused by what was going on. Come to think of it, what was Chester doing in the clock tower to begin with? I don't know if that's where you were planning on going, but if it is, you'll probably need this. And we get ourselves the clock tower key, which is what we needed to move forward. Don't you worry about me. I intend to find myself an opening taken and get the hell out of here. Can't rush it, though, or I'll be caught again, or killed. I need to plot out the shortest, safest escape route. And until I do, this cell isn't any more dangerous than anywhere else. I'll just stay here and keep an eye on these two. Just yesterday, the whole lot of us were laughing together, breaking bread. Then today, all hell breaks loose. Can't wrap my head around it. It wasn't just the guards either. The service staff got changed too. And I sure hope Fran's okay. I plan to get the hell out of this crazy place first chance I get. Until I can plan out the perfect escape route, though, I figure I might as well stay here and keep an eye on these two. So if you're really insane enough to delve deeper into this madness, you mind hurrying it up so we don't die? And here we can find the last person. This is a young man. You're Adol, I assume? Elena told me all about you. I'm Bob, a miner's apprentice from Redmont. Yeah, I'm the guy everybody thinks is dead, apparently. Died when that bridge collapsed, according to Elena. In actuality, I've just been locked up in this dungeon the whole time. Don't even know how long it's been. I was just working like usual, minding my own business when Chester and a bunch of soldiers came out of nowhere. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I just so happened to overhear them discussing some of McGuire's plans. I knew I was in trouble, so I tried to hide, but they found me, arrested me, and locked me in here. I bet Grandma's worried sick. Chester's definitely not the man he used to be. Still, when I was caught, he suggested keeping me around as a hostage, and that's really the only reason I'm alive. Right now, all I want to do is get back home and let my grandma know I'm all right.